So, you read the title of the video. Yeah, I am making a multiplayer game. God kill me! We will start out by making a new project and starting out and adding a bean, which will be our player. And well, technically not, but you'll see later. Now that you read the title of this video, I am making a multiplayer game, yes. But I pretty much like multiplayer games because they're fun, like Lethal Company, Crab Game, and Valorant. So I started making my own multiplayer game. But there is a problem. I don't know how to make a multiplayer game. So I found out a video by Bobsi on how to make a multiplayer game by using Fishnet. Now, I don't know what Fishnet is or how to use it, but I think it's gonna be easy to use. I installed the Fishnet assets from the Unity asset store and uploaded it to my game. Then I started following the tutorial from Bobsi and I easily started learning how to use it. So here are the results. It looks, I guess, really good. So then I decided to do a multiplayer game test. Now I don't know why my OBS is showing on the multiplayer window, but you get the whole idea. But the player is just a bean, so it's time to replace it. So the game I was truly inspired by was Who Is Your Daddy?
Get up here.
What do you mean?
Why is my brother black?
Why is your brother black? What do you mean?
You gotta see this. Somebody lying.
Why are you white?
Now I was planning on making a funny multiplayer game. So I started modeling, and what I mean by modeling, I mean by stealing a model from Sketchfab. I called this model Max. Then I started animating with some high quality and totally don't need Mixamo for this because it doesn't work for this character. What am I saying? Making this character movement for a multiplayer game is so hard. I spent 3 days and I've never expected it to be so hard. So I called out my best friend Bobsi and watched his YouTube videos for therapy, and they quite helped me. Then I had to start learning on how to pick up the system for the game, which was pretty easy thanks to my best therapist Bobsi. So here you can see that there is a prototype object you can use to pick up in game, and it works like a charm. I had this beautiful idea of making the player pick up objects and making it appear on the player's hand, but it ended up terribly. So for some reason I deleted this object and I started learning how to use Playflow. Now Playflow is basically some website you can use for your multiplayer games, and so I signed up to Playflow and started to get to work. So then I started working on the Playflow, and for some reason it wasn't working. That is until I realized that I have to install Linux. Then the Linux support didn't get enough support and got stuck unloading. Why me? Then I started testing again, Playflow again, in Unity, and I think it started working successfully. Then it's time to get rid of this bad testing area and replace it with a house. So I started exporting low poly models into my project, and also started exporting Pro Builder into my project, and started with a thick box. And I also started making a diagram for the house, which ended up useless at the end. So then it took me about 20 minutes to do this, and I finished it. But there was a small little problem. I didn't know if the game should be low poly or realistic. So I spin the wheel and let's see the results. God damn it. I added textures, and after playing the game I saw another problem here. The camera didn't appear in the first person. That is until the camera didn't have its game tag. So I fixed it and it worked. So then I started adding post-processing and I started adding props. Then I started adding a mirror, and if you don't know how to add a mirror, here's how you do it. You first make a cube and stretch it to the size you want it to be. Then you drag in a rendered texture to the cube. After that, you add a camera and face it where you want it to face. Then you drag the rendered texture to the camera and you are good to go. Then I added fire to the ceiling chandelier using Unity's particle system, a system that makes all your problems go away. Then I started adding new props and updated a bit of the post-processing. Then I came back to add the pickup system in Unity, and here's how it looks. But then I thought that dropping the objects is really boring, so I added throwing. Now for some reason my laptop was on drugs today and it started acting weird, but you get the idea. Then I wanted to go add bombs to this game because why not? And here's how it looks like in game. I just piled them up and hope they don't explode. And speaking of explosions, I'm in explosion particle system using Unity's particle system, a system that can help you. I actually was trying to find an explosion particle on the assets, but I couldn't find it. So here are the results, and it looks like shit. And also, whenever the player grabs the bomb and throws it at the ground, it explodes. But after looking at my particle system, I saw how bad it looked, so I searched again at the Unity's particle system for the explosion, and I actually found it. Let's see the results. Now I think this is all I have for the video, I guess. Sorry I didn't upload for like 2 weeks, but there might be another devlog. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Wait, I think Max is trying to say something. I think he's trying to say, like and subscribe to this channel. Yeah, thank you, Max. Yeah, you should probably subscribe, like and subscribe to the channel. Please do. I actually need the channel. Please.